there's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. 52 blaster.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. And incomplete to open things up.
And you think back to the success he had throwing the football in the win last week, so naturally he's going to come out throwing here, but that time they couldn't connect.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Ready. Blaster, 6. Red, cycle. Hut.
Love. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Packers at 8-4 now in the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ready.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Black ultra. Set, hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. And his throw is incomplete. Romeo Dobbs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And talk about this Lions defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, and I think the ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go now.
Now a give left side to Falk. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Moore, the man in motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And for a 2nd straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be #1.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Throwing, Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down.
Ready. Ready. Green Jack. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Black shot. Red, yellow. Hut, hut.
Now Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Jacobs going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll run for it here with McAllister. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
2nd and 5. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll drop to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Back to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
It's complete. He finds Falk here. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick. Packer touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Second and 6.
Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Come on, set. Ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's Jacobs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, nice move. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a give inside for Falk. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll give to Falk up the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Keeps himself upright, escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, this is Fof. Powers through. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're going to look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The rookie from Texas Tech on target there. It's a 1st down. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be?
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. And the deficit will hold at 15.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
Caught left side, Bennett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Here we go, set.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And remember, this is a running back that fumbled on the previous drive, but fortunately for them, nothing came of it. And I think when that happens, sometimes coaches can lean a little more on forgive and forget. So he's right back out there and running again.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Here we go.
Play fake. Here's Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Love now. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle they go with McAllister. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Packers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Flush to his right. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 48 yards. And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
10 cycles. Set.
Love, they go play action now. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Double 38. Ready?
On play action. Love to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Come on, set.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. In motion goes the tight end. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. Here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go.
Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he's got some space here. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Set, ready.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he has a Packer first down, and that should be the one that finishes the script. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
52 blaster. Ready.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for two.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. On the give, here's Falk. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for Green Bay, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.